Look, tap in, nigga, log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Tap in, bitch, log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Tap in, hold log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
The squad making sure we all win. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in. Zilla, I'm the host with the most smoke. Rolling up the most dope. Kato got the most jokes. Simone Taylor keep it sexy for the grown folks. I'm OG, tone low, bouncing on them gold spokes. Smoke, we the #1 podcast. Some other shows, all trash. Amber Rose, all ass. Broadcasting live from the coast. Sick committee with the jokes. Come and get your ass roast.
Kato phone, you nigga, review my file. How to show up on the net. You other niggas is clowns. Pulling buster niggas' cars, pulling whole skirts up. I'm the king of one-liners. Y'all got what the fuck? Since we stepped up on the scene, we got the haters' attention. Only bosses on the set, you other niggas is mentioned. For your back for interviews, nigga, boss up your views. Nigga, fuck your crew. Nigga, who is you?
Coming through with the block report. The real spill, cause niggas know I got report. About to give you what you're waiting for. Simone, Kato, and Yuck, we about to take the floor. And we back like we never left. Other radio shows, they getting put up on the show. Every time we step out, you know we fresh to death. Here to take our reign till there ain't nothing left.
You bitch! Hey, who is these niggas y'all talking about? They gon' get on Smoke a Lot with they 400 followers, 17 motherfucking view having ass. Fuck, these niggas crazy than a motherfucker. These niggas crazy than a motherfucker. Fuck. Hey, Simone, what she got with? Oh my mama.
What's happening, bruh?
What's going on, baby boy?
Party water.
Building, man. Period, man. What's happening with Big Bruh, man? You got the new album out, banging they ass. You know what I mean? Congratulations. You know what I mean?
Off top.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man? Thank you. I appreciate it. How everybody doing?
Man, fuck all that, man. The curb commentator, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the motherfucker's vernacular that's spectacular, bro. Let's talk about it, bro. We about to take this shit back to 1986, man.
Damn.
Can we do that?
Let's take it all the way back.
86.
Let's take it back to 86, man. Now, you came with the Click, my nigga. That was your first album to the game, man. You know what I mean? Let's slide. Let's side. Let's talk about that EP with the Click coming in the game in 1986 when Too Short doing his thing. I think Hammer was doing his thing, man. What gave you the motivation to come out of Vallejo, independent, and do your stuff, nigga?
So Hammer and Short was already doing their thing. Short hadn't had he had 85, because 85 he had 75 Girls album out. But I went to college in 86, fall of 86, 87. So as soon as we got back, I'm talking about a few days after, we went to Sonoma Boulevard to Felstar Studio. That's the studio that's owned by, at that time, was owned by Felton Pilot of Confunction, the legendary group out of Vallejo called Confunction. And so we went there and recorded an EP called MVP, Most Valuable Players. And it was me, B Legit, D Shot, Sugar T, right? We did that. It was vinyl at the time. It wasn't no cassettes available like that. You know, it was, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Vinyl was really in back then, so that's what we pressed up. And then then came Left Side. So the MVP was 88. That was 88.
Oh, so it was 88, not 86. Not
88.
My first official release on the shelves was 1988.
Okay.
Wow.
That's why I always say same since 88. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So and then.
So the first single was called Let's Slide.
Let's Side. No, that was when we changed our name to the Click. So and so we came out a little bit after MVP. We became the Click.
Oh, so y'all was MVP at first?
Yeah, we was MVP at first. That was our first. Yeah.
Okay.
New every fucking day, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
never knew y'all was MVP at first, my nigga.
Yeah, and we would always put a year up too. On all our releases, we would put a year up because that's how long it took for the rest of the globe to catch up to our shit. Like, because back then it wasn't a push of a button. We didn't have the perks and amenities that they got today, for us, being able to just push a button and you send your release everywhere. So we got what we can do, and we use, we did it manually, through Pitney Bowes and UPS, and just, through snail mail, sending packages out, you know what I mean? To Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Houston, Detroit, Kansas City, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Ohio, we just go on forever. You know what I mean? And so by the time everybody got to it, you feel me? It was like, okay, we don't want it to look dated, so we would put the date up early. Like, we put it up a year later. I mean, like, if it's 87 or 88 or 89, we'll put up a year before that. You know what I mean? A year after. So it'll look like it's current. So by the time it get to everybody else.
Okay.
So let me know about your independent hustle, because when I grew up in the Bay Area, man, all I knew about the independent game was you and Too Short, bro. So let me know what took you from college. You know what I mean? I don't know what you were studying. I don't know what your master was or whatever, but what took you from that role, if it was sports or whatever, to just rapping and doing independent rap?
So I wasn't hella smart in school. You know what I mean? I wasn't hella smart, but I wasn't no dummy either. You know what I'm saying? But I went to college, and I ain't trying to say that to act like I'm this super thug and shit or anything like that. It's just, to be honest with you, bro, some of the most swordless motherfuckers is the most brilliant. You know what I mean? And so, and
Off top.
I didn't even have I didn't have no intentions on going to college. I know I can draw, and I went for commercial art when I went. I went 1 year. I went because Be Legit was gonna leave me on Magazine Street. Because Be Legit was going. I'm just giving it to you straight now. Be Legit was going straight up. He just, man, I'm going to college. I said, where? He said, me and Deion Davis, we finna head out to Grambling State University in Louisiana.
Oh,
right?
shit.
So I say, Mom, B's going to college. She say, you got your auntie out there. You know what I'm saying? She work up there. She work at Grambling, bro. She was working at Grambling for 30 years. Yeah, she teach speech. You know what I'm saying? So she was very intelligent. What you call AKA? She's an AKA.
Okay.
Look. Now, not to cut you off, but Simone want to hear this, because we had a big debate about rappers who went from college, you know what I mean, to doing their thing, and you was on the list. You know what I mean? So she's a college graduate, hella masters and shit. So she loved this story. So continue, my G.
Hey, what's the ones that go ski weed?
I think those are the
Deltas or something or some shit.
pink and green.
I keep getting them mixed up, but
What are they, Simone? What are they?
They wear pink and green. I think that's
yeah, that's what my auntie wears. Pink. Yeah, they wear pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she was so basically, I went up there to Grambling College. We stayed at my great grandma's house. She stayed in like outside of Grambling, like right there by Ruston. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we stayed there for the first 3 days. Me, Deion Davis, and Be Legit, until it was time to register. You feel me? So when registration came, we all signed in. Then we got our dorm rooms, and Be Legit was in Pinchback, and Be Legit was in Pinchback. Deion Davis was in the baseball dorm, and I was in Drew Hall. You feel me? So basically, to make a long story short, out there we did our thing. We did a song. It was a school alma mater, and it was blapping, and the tape circulated. Back then it was just dubbing tapes, dubbing. You know what I'm saying? And so the tape circulated, and we ended up being like in every dorm room. So we signed up for the talent show, and we won that motherfucker, right?
Hey, yeah.
Right, we fucked around and won the talent show. We just knew we had it there because I was signing autographs. We was famous. The campus loved us. You know what I mean? And so basically, we couldn't wait to get back, to our soil. You know what I mean? We went back after a year, but that was me and B only went to Grambling 1 year. You know what I mean? But I learned so much in so little time. You know what I'm saying? Overall, as a man, you know, when you have to wash your own clothes and all that stuff, you had to do everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know? So basically we got back. As soon as we got back, we went straight to this studio. You know, we knew what we wanted. You know, we had a vision. We knew what kind of cars we was gonna get. We had it up. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get me a Cadillac." You know what I'm saying? But he said with Zeniths and Vogues. I said, I'm gonna give me a Granada with appliances.
The OG Granada.
And we really
all steel.
Yeah. We really went and got what we really want, what we said we was gonna do. He
Right.
said, B say, man, you know it's gonna be a trip. It's gonna be one day you're gonna be doing a concert somewhere, and I'm gonna be doing a concert in another state. And it really happened. Everything all happened, bro. You feel me? We just some street niggas that really just know how to rap real good.
Okay, so the independent game worked because y'all was killing the Bay Area. I was a young nigga, a young rascal, young snotty nose nigga growing up. Y'all had this shit lit, bro. Let's take it to the Federal album. You know what I mean? Because that album was the one that woke up my neighborhood. I'm from the Ville, my nigga. You know my big homie, OD. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Big Feet.
Yeah.
But this is shit that ruled my neighborhood. Like, ruled this shit. Like, literally. You know what I mean? Literally, bro. Because it spoke to us, my nigga. Like, we real grimy niggas. We really living what you talking, my nigga. So coming from college to talking what you talking, my nigga. Federal, man. Talk about that album. The album changed all of our lives, bro.
Right on. So basically, I was just getting warmed up with Left Side and the shit that'll fuck with your brain. You know what I mean? That EP, Left Side EP, that came in '89. Then I made Mr. Flamboyant. Right then, I made Mr. Flamboyant in '89 as well. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, that was an EP. Okay, so Mr. Flamboyant was on the soil.
No, that thing was knocking too. But when that Federal came, bro, you spoke to the whole fucking the whole
nation.
Everybody.
Every street nigga.
Spoke to every street.
All of
Yeah.
Even down in Los Angeles, we was off that shit, man.
Yeah, in Los Angeles.
Straight
You
up.
know, in Los Angeles, we would always we'd take our shit to the Slauson Swap Meet, to all the swap meets.
Slauson, on my mama.
The VIP store in Long Beach. Like, we'd go to all Abbey Road, whatever. So many places we went. Like
Rainbow Records. We had to go to Rainbow Records on Sunset to get our shit pressed up. Yeah,
we went to Rainbow Records, all that shit, bro. You know, so basically, when we came with that Down and Dirty, you know, that woke the clique, that woke their game up. But when I did come with Federal, that just took over the streets. Straight up. It took over the streets. The drought season.
Was that the most successful out of them 3 albums that you dropped at that time? Was that the most one that hit?
Yeah, out of those 3, yep. Down and Dirty was doing some damage too, though. Damage everywhere. Like, you know, just everywhere. That's what, you know, Nelly Nim, when I met Nelly Nim was like, man, bro, he said, man, we thought y'all was from St. Louis with them cutlasses and all that, and the shit y'all be speaking and shit.
Yeah.
I say, nah, we some Bay boys, man. You feel me? But
so let's take it back, man. Let's stay on the Federal, man. Let's go to when you got the $3 million. I don't know how many millions you got at Jive, but let's take it from independent to big money, man. How you became a mailman, man? How did Jive or the record label start paying attention to your movement, man? Explain that, bro. And how you know what I mean, said, fuck it, I'm going to go there. You could have said fuck it and start getting your money in the streets, bro. But explain the you know what I mean?
I was making too much money to be. I was making too much money to be in the street. The streets was far behind. You know, like it didn't match up. Like it was like this particular bread that we making, getting 60,000, 70,000, 80, 100 every other day. You feel what I'm saying? Was not matching up to you got to sell hella units and shit to match, you know, the profit like that. You feel me?
Right.
You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Piece of that.
yeah, I'm cool.
I was unit man to run like that, to run numbers like that.
They wanted some of that action.
Come on, and you know, and we ain't gonna even get to talk about slang, cause units and all that shit. I was the first rapper ever speaking on any of that kind of shit. Yeah. Period. Choppers, units, drought seasons, all that shit.
That's why you related to our neighborhood. Nigga. You talking about the shit that we was living, nigga. Now, Too Short had the pimp shit. You know, pimp shit was rampant in Oakland.
Definitely.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
But you came with that street crack dope dealing game, nigga. Oh my Lord. Yeah. So yeah, bro.
Yeah, hey, look, Chris. Hey, Chris crazy. Chris Hicks, that boy comedy boy. He said, look. So one day on Instagram, I posted a whole bunch of shit that I coined, right? I brought to the world. You know what I'm saying? And he just you didn't make up ice cream, man. Right? I say Chris. Some might think I'm slanging Yola ice cream candy. See, but they didn't fuck around and let us blacks find a way to make money legally. Right? That's 1991. That's way before anybody ever said ice cream. And I made sure I said it. Some might think I'm selling Yola, which is another word I coined. Ice cream. Candy. See, candy. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't fuck around and find a way to make money legally. You feel me? But look, yeah, I gotta tell you this. Y'all took ice cream to a whole nother page. Y'all did it first with far as a song called that. Then Pete did it. And it's in the world, but I know one thing with y'all, man. That damn, I got 5 on it. I can go anywhere on the planet because I got a verse on there because y'all let me on that thing on the remix. I go anywhere on the planet and they know that shit. I was in Norway. They was going crazy singing it from the top of their lungs in Norway. You know what I'm saying?
Big up.
That's one of the biggest songs, if not, man, I don't know, maybe Hammer or something. Like, I don't know, the biggest song that ever came out of the Bay Area ever.
Bro, that Bay Area top 20 they doing is bullshit. I'm sorry.
Man.
That's a lot of
Who is in charge of that shit?
I don't know. I just know.
That's a lot of favoritism, my nigga.
Hey, I got 5 on it. Woo! That's hands down.
I'm talking about worldwide. They talking about like shit that's like right there. That the top shit on KML. No, let's talk about the top shit worldwide.
Worldwide. You know what you talk? But he was talking about. To his defense, they was talking about locally, like at that time. But it was still local. But see, that you gotta remember, I got 5 on it so fucking old and legendary that they was talking about like even current shit, like 10 years is current. You know what I'm saying? Like they was talking about like in the club at within the last 10, 15 years or whatever. You know, that Drew Down, that motherfucking Pimp of the Year is a banger for life too. Yeah. You feel me? You know, so it's a lot of, but worldwide, I remember you was telling me one time, you say, Fonz, I gotta okay, we're gonna get back in this, we're gonna get in the studio like in 2 weeks. I gotta go to Africa. I gotta get hella shots. We gotta get hella shots before we leave. The nigga say he had to get hella shots. I say, for real, they be poking y'all up like that? You say, yeah, they make us get shots. The nigga been going up worldwide. He been everywhere like air.
Facts, man. Fonz.
Hey, one of my classic joints from you, man, is that I practice looking hard, man. A lot of these youngsters don't know about that. That's the one that got me and the homies in the set in South Central. Like, we got on that shit when that I practice looking hard came on the box.
Yeah.
And it was talking that shit because in LA, that's really, and in Oakland, that facial expression is a motherfucking explain like the cadence and the inspiration just comes with that subject. Like, I practice looking hard and how you worded that shit.
Off top. So I'm always, my wife was just telling me, she said, you be having so much shit to say that sometimes you will go down the street to the left and say some shit. You'll get on the subject that they ask you, and then you'll go elsewhere. Then it'll take you a while back to get back to the original question, right? That's me. That's me all day, and I must say that.
Sporadic. You're sporadic.
I'm tell you about federal, right? I gotta say, just like you said, that woke the streets up because I had the drought season. Me and Caviar was on that motherfucker, the drought season. We had rat heads getting nothing but cheese, y'all. You know, I'm not talking about rats. We was talking about motherfucking we was talking about federal. People like Moneybag Yo got like federal 1, 2, 3. He got hella albums called federal, like and that's dope. That's game because it's game involved. When federal was for all the big tycoon boss figure top hat niggas. If you sitting on 700,000 plus or something like that, nigga, you federal, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. It didn't have nothing to do with nothing but that. It was real street shit. Federal. The motherfucking outsmart the pow-pows. Remember that?
All that.
Yeah.
Come on. It was so many slaps. But anyway, now we're going to let's fast forward.
Yo. Let me land on that one time. Federal, another reason why it landed. Nigga, the whole hood got swept. That's when Lil D, everybody got swept. So this is like 91 when your shit came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was that 91 sweep, nigga. Everybody got swept up in the town, nigga.
Yeah, it was ugly.
So
nigga.
when that came out, that was, nigga, like, that was our Bible, nigga, because it was really federal, nigga. Yeah. Federal swept Oakland like a motherfucker, nigga. All the kingpins went down at that time.
The town always fuck with me, man. The town has always fucked with me.
Yeah, 91. That's when Lil D, all the niggas went down, man. Period. When your album came out. So you was our Bible, nigga. Facts.
Right on, right on. You know, man, hey, and I salute Lil D, Black, all them boys, JB, all them, you know, AF, all them boys, because they went ahead and they did time standing on their head, man. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I mean? They didn't do no sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? They did it and got out like real men. They got out with their pride and their dignity. You know, so I salute them all, you know. I'll tell you another thing. So forward into 93 is what made everybody. It was already on us, every label, but when I came with the Mailman, Practice Looking Hard. Let me tell you why I did that. On the Mailman Practice Looking Hard, I told you, my wife told me I'm all over the place.
That nigga was over there around the corner.
Right.
He went and got a drink, got the Newports, came right back to the spot.
Hey, so look, Practice Looking Hard, because we was talking about that, right? Back then, that was a tradition to me, mugger nigga. We all know that. Mark, you know that too. All of us, we know that shit, right? Hey, nigga, I'm telling you, because we young mustache, right? We young mustache, hard headed, nigga. At every light, I had a cougar, nigga. At every light, I'm burning rubber, nigga, and I'm nigga.
Hey, a 68 Cougar.
Nigga, cougar, nigga.
Burgundy.
I was a 6'7" Burgundy. It was 6'7".
One of the motherfuckers.
Yeah. So we smash. You had that Falcon. So we smash. I'm talking about every light. We mean mugging old folks, dude, for nothing, just for nothing. That's stupid, none. Ain't that some stupid shit? We just be mugging everything.
Everybody.
For nothing.
Let me interrupt on that, though.
Okay.
Practice Looking Hard was when you brought the Bay together. That's when I first met you. That's when Tupac was at the video. That's when Boots was at the video, where you took the sample from, you know what I mean, the coupe. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. Everybody was at the video, my nigga. That was a legendary video shoot, bro. Me, Nub, CNH, True, everybody was
all
there.
of us. All the big Spice One, everybody.
That's the first time we met you, bro.
That's crazy. Y'all had already knew my sister Sugar T, though.
Yeah, we knew Sugar T from there, but the first time we met E-40.
Yeah, definitely.
Invited all of us to the Practice Looking Hard video, man, with Boots, everybody, man, Tupac. That shit was live, bro. It was legendary, straight up.
Another legendary day. Another one. That's another legendary day, bro. And it was unity. Everybody got along. It was just a beautiful day. That's a great video and a memory to be locked in forever, you know. And R.I.P. Tupac, boy.
Yeah, definitely, man. Speaking of Tupac, man, when did you first meet Tupac? Because I know y'all dudes was very close, man. Y'all my OGs. I know y'all niggas was rocking like a cutoff stalker, man. When was the first time you met Tupac, and explain your relationship, bro?
So in 90, when he had, I believe it was Strictly for My Niggas or Tupacalypse. Which one was first?
Strictly for My Niggas. No, yeah.
Tupacalypse was first.
Tupacalypse.
Strictly for My Niggas.
Yeah, so I think it was Tupacalypse. He had shouted us out on the thing. He said, you know, back then we do shout outs, you know, and we'd do a whole beat and just talk over it and shout people out. So, you know, he did that. He said E-40 in the clique. And when we heard the people was getting me like, man, Tupac said your name. Woo. I'm like, what? Tupac know about us?
Hey.
So then.
Hey, I got a Tupac question. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him land.
All right, so okay.
Keep landing. My bad, bro. My bad.
So we saved that moment in our memory bank, right? And then, you know, not too long after that, we was at Juneteenth, and I believe like 92, something like that. Like a few months later, after Tupac had that album out, when it shouted us out. I think we was in Davis. What was Juneteenth at? You remember Juneteenth? Black. It was in Davis.
June 15th.
We was in Davis.
We was in Davis. June 16th.
Yeah.
Juneteenth Day. Yeah.
So
it was
Black Family Day.
19th.
Yeah, Black Family Day. So we slide out there.
Black Family Day.
Yeah, Black Family Day. So we slid out there in our cutlasses and everything, and I seen Richie Rich there. You know, and Double R was like 40. We was chopping it up, and then he was like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Hey, here, man, let me give you Tupac number because he said he want to get with you. He told me to give you his number. I said, Tupac told you to give me his number? Like, right? This is crazy, huh? I say right on double R, and I called him the next day. He says, yo, 40, yo. You know, he got the little New York in him, yo. Hey,
Yo, what's up?
Huh?
No, we over the vibing off you.
Yeah, we locked it in that day. We locked it in, man. And so then we hooked up. I think he had a court date. Let me think. Was this before? Yeah, this is before. This is before he had a court date, because you know.
This when he got beat up by the police.
Yeah, it was either, but I don't know if that was the reason he was at court early in the morning, or it was because remember he had some shit had happened in Marin City.
Marin, right.
So he had said he's had to be there on this day, and them niggas pulled up with cutlasses, him and man them from Richmond and all them. They all pulled up on Solano Avenue in Richmond. I mean, in Millersville, in Vallejo, California. They pulled up at Studio Tone Studio, nigga. You feel me?
Right. Next door to Rich Charles Barbershop.
Next door to Rich Charles Barbershop, bro. And nigga, and we kicked it so tough, nigga. And we at that time we was funking and shit out. We wasn't funking with. We was funking with our own. We was funking with South Vallejo at the time. Some shit like that.
You know who, nigga? I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say no names, but I know.
So look, we had all kind of thumpers on us. We had all kind of thumpers. He said, oh, he looked, because we like to lay on the floor when we writing this shit. He looked at us. He looked at us. Me and beat him. We on the floor and everything. We writing this shit. And the boy at that time, Pac looked at us and just, oh, and he pulled out 2 thumpers, my nigga, and got on the floor and started writing right with us. You feel me?
That's crazy.
Hey, this nigga for real. For real. And so so then later on, it was practice looking hard. He pulled up, came to practice looking hard. He came to practice looking hard because an idiot.
Dope.
The video shoot.
Yeah. Then from then on, it just became monumental times. You know, we just started just being together. You know, $1 Million Spot, Dusted and Disgusted. We was in studios all them songs. Ain't Hard to Find. That's what was so beautiful about it. And back then we pulling up on each other. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It just
Speaking of that, I seen you tap into Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott this evening, and I would like to know how you felt. Yeah, I see you come through. I was in there for a split.
See you at the club.
You pulled up to the spot. What did you think about the battle? Did you like the positivity? How they didn't really try to tear each other down?
You know, when I looked at it, I just looked at it as entertainment, because I didn't look at it as a battle, because these are 2 positive Black women that I really take my hat off, and they good people. I follow them, they follow me. You know, game recognized game. That's all to it, and they for our culture. And it was just beautiful to see that it's grown folk music, and I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? And I love every bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Now, if Swizz and Timbaland call you for a battle, are you down for that?
I don't know what they would want me to do. I mean, they got a lot of more commercial stuff than me, so they'll probably win. Mine is more soil. Period. You know.
True. This is very true. Very true.
We could take an E-40 Snoop Dogg versus.
Oh.
They've
been trying to get me and Short to do it. Me and Short to battle each other, but
that's dope. That's dope as hell too, though.
Yeah.
But
that is dope. Yeah.
I just rather just play some beats and don't call it a battle.
Right.
There's not no winner. It's just reintroducing the youngsters while we got their ass sitting still to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And
it's just re-educating them while we got them. Like how the kids right now got to be in the living room on the laptop. Put these little niggas on the laptop and make them watch the verses of some of that shit, and then see why we so adamant about how we be on them about certain shit they do.
It's real, bro.
Some of them ain't sat still enough to listen to this classical real shit because they've been moving around. Now they can't really move around.
One of the powerful men in hip hop and on this, you know, passed away, Andre Harrell.
Yeah, Andre Harrell. Rest
And that's
in
why I
peace.
put that little piece. You know, he was part of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You
Mr.
know,
Hyde.
and them dudes was raw, man. And I used to slap that shit when I was a little young mustache. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, this man, you gotta realize the first official, like, real song for hip hop that the world heard. It was circulating around in the soils, not actually on vinyl or on cassette or anything, but Rapper's Delight was made from from Sheik's Good Time. Good Times. Dum, 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 dum. That was 1979, right? Rapper's Delight took that beat, got it cleared. I mean, Sugar Hill Gang took that beat, got it cleared, and made Rapper's Delight. That's it. A year after that, not too long after that, came the rap convention. I believe that was what it's called, by Andre Harrell and his partner. They was called Jekyll and Hyde. You feel what I'm saying? So back then, what I'm basically getting to is that the hip hop was made for the streets. It's urban. You know what I'm saying? When African Bambaataa and all them made it, the Zulu Nation, and you know what I'm saying, Kool Herc and all them, you know, Grandmaster Flash, it was gritty. It was soil shit. You feel me? Now it's becoming so watered down to the point that they're accepting certain shit to be, they're accepting other shit, man, that ain't cool.
Yo, we in a fucking matrix, my nigga, period, man. Let's go ahead.
I'm just saying, I'm like, hey, I just don't understand. I don't know how you, and it's not, somebody said it's not ours anymore. It's like, man, you know?
Yeah.
Look,
Yo, don't feel like ours.
Man. I seen young niggas saying that they don't respect the OGs because we done passed the game to them. What you guys say about that?
People like myself and you, we've been spitting game all our career for 32 years. It's up there. It's like they skipped a generation. I don't know if because Pops didn't went to jail, whatever. I don't know if it's because of the 3 strikes law or whatever that was. That it's like nobody passed the game on to the youngsters. I don't know what happened to them, bro. It's like, you know, there's some sharp youngsters out there that's laced up and gamed up. It is some respectable and come up under that good tutorage and whatnot, but it's some niggas that's some game goofy. They don't do their due diligence on history. None of that shit. They don't do due diligence. They don't try to read up on the history of nothing.
Not to cut you off. You don't feel them? Like me, I kind of feel it because the rappers, we took the game. The entertainers, we took the game and became entertainers. We never went back to the hood like our OGs and paid for Pop Warner, paid for Little League, paid for.
I do all that. I've been doing.
I'm talking about a lot of OGs didn't. Salute to you, but a lot of OGs didn't. We got killed. Niggas got killed. Went to jail for 30, 40 years, life. You know what I mean? The ones that was doing that, the celebrities. You know, we're gonna get backpack drives and shit, whatever, turkey drives. But I'm talking about what happened to that nigga that paid for your Pop Warner? What happened to that nigga that paid for the? What happened to that nigga that motherfucker paid your bills and shit? So it's a different type of game, my nigga, that we took the game and we didn't give it back, for real.
It is some youngsters out there that really had to raise themselves, from the soil, really from that shit, really didn't have no choice but to just try to make ends meet and go do what they had to do. It is, but a lot of them is not. A lot of them come up under good homes and everything, bro. A lot of these motherfuckers that rap, they act like they got so much pain and shit in their heart, and they had it good. Both their parents, good brand new shoes every day, the whole woo-wop. Like they just making, they want to spit pain rap, so they talk about other shit that they. You got your life, health, and your strength, bro. What are you complaining about? You got over your head. You got your parents got bread, like. You
ain't got to leave the house till you're 21.
Right, exactly. Come on, man. Some of them make a lot of shit up. Like they just want to be. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It is something that really, you know, went through all the, you know, obstacles and hurdles. You know what I'm saying? That really had to raise themselves for real.
Right.
And then by it not being no pecking order on these motherfucking streets, these youngsters don't know what and who to respect.
No, they don't.
Everything's freestyle.
They don't.
They
respect certain niggas though. They respect.
Yeah, pick and choose. Yeah,
and they'll listen. They'll pick and choose. They'll be like, you know what, dude's so reputable that he came in and he's fixed it between both of us because you know we both respect him. So it was a mutual respect. So it is some shit like that can happen. You know what I mean? It's
a two-way street.
Yeah, but a lot of times motherfuckers they own bosses.
Nigga, get out my face, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hold on. Speaking of own bosses, man, I'm my own boss, Fody, man. So you know, you be calling me like, bro, man, you out of pocket, bro, man. Calm down, slow down, Turbo. Speaking of you, man, 2 slow down turbo movements for you, E-40. The Biggie Smalls beef, I was there. I was on tour with Biggie. We was in Sacramento, man. Explain that incident, my G. And why did you have beef with Biggie Smalls? Yeah, we was on tour. I'm
gonna speak on it, but I hate speaking on it because every time I got an album out, somebody bring that one up. And it's
no.
So wait. Listen. That's why on the Breakfast Club about 4 or 5 years ago. Wait.
I was there.
I know.
That's why I want to, you know what I mean, talk about it. I was on tour. You know what I mean?
No problem. Listen. So basically what I'm saying is one thing that all our fans, not fans, but suckers will say is just, oh man, he always got to bring that up just because every time his album come out, he's just trying to, I'm one that don't cheat, man. I don't do cheat code to this rap shit, and I don't want to start up no controversy to sell record. I'd rather just do it genuine. But I'll speak on this shit, you know, just real quick. I'm gonna make a long story short and a short story long. It really wasn't no big deal. It was like, what happened was, you know, dude had gotten drunk in a magazine back in the days, and they told him, say, get real drunk and we're gonna do just do some on a scale from 0 to 10, you know, what you think about certain rappers. I was just so happened to be one of those ones that he said he gave a 0 to out of 10. Nigga, I'm West Coast royalty at that time, my nigga. You know what I mean? I'm a platinum recording artist, nigga. I'm what you is over there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, RIP to dude, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad nothing didn't happen on my watch. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, you know, the niggas in my cabinet, you know, there's a lot of little young hyenas, little rattlesnakes. You know, a rattlesnake, you know, if you notice, a rattlesnake, they're the most dangerous because they don't have no control over their venom. An adult rattlesnake, you know, they have control over their venom. But a young rattlesnake would shoot a tremendous amount of venom in you. You know what I'm saying? So uncontrollably. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the young rattlesnakes and the young hyenas and the young honey badgers, you know, it was a show in Sacramento. And I know it sounds stupid, bro, but I had no idea it was a show. I had no idea. Them niggas called me at 11 p.m. at night, nigga. 40, what you want me to do with this nigga? I got this nigga Biggie Small with me. I say, where the fuck y'all at? Them niggas just, nigga, we in Sacramento. What you want me to do with this nigga? Right? They out there, oh, what? I'm like, what's going on?
They ready, man.
Hey, they just knew. That's what I'm saying. You never know who you fucking with because what I'm saying is you never know who. Everybody got somebody that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, a person can say something about you. And one of your cousins or one of your levels that's hella active, they might take it on their responsibility and just knock something down without you even knowing. Luckily, they called me, right? They called me and I called us. I got on the phone. I talked to him. I say, man, let that man go, man. Get that man back to his room. Whoop-de-whoop. A couple of weeks later, I seen him and Puffy, me and my wifey. We in Vegas at the Tyson fight. Yep. We see him. We go ahead and take pictures and shit. We got the pictures. We got pictures. I got a picture of it right now. I just don't be posting the shit. It's on the net though. Me, him, Puffy. You know what I'm saying? And we chopped it up. And then you know, he shouted me out. I was gonna be. He wanted me on the life after death. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He actually gave me a shout out. Back then, they would give you shouts out in the inside of the CDs.
Right.
Yeah. So if you ever got that CD and looked inside of it, it's gonna say shout out to E-40. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So you know, like me and P Diddy, I respect P Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And I wish Pac and Biggie was alive, bro. Hip hop would be more live. Trust me.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way
better. As they get older, you never know if it didn't come to that point where you know so much gunplay and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some things are unfixable, but you know if it didn't come, that's why it's best to nip shit in the butt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Getting back to that, like me and Double R, it was a misunderstanding, right? So check this out, because you just asked me for two things, right? So look, the only reason
he was on you, Will. He was on you. He was on you.
Number two. You know the number two.
Yeah. So check it out. So I love Double R, right? We go way back. You know what I'm saying? And we always have our little differences of shit, but it's small shit, right? You know, we the same age, so we can get grumpy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we get a little grumpy about shit.
Old man shit.
Old man shit, right? So, but this one, so you know how if it's okay, I'm a 49er fan. Okay, but then somebody else I got a cousin, he a Dallas Cowboy fan, right? His name Toby Thurman, right? He a Dallas Cowboy fan. We argue, I'm talking about like, fuck you. Nigga, only reason you famous because Uncle St. Charles, nigga. Well, fuck you, nigga, you whoop. You know what I mean? We just talk that kind of shit. But I love him. That's my cousin. So we used to it. We talk real shit because we do that every week at least. You see what I'm saying? But when Double R did it, it was the day, it was right directly after the Super Bowl. And he had it cocked and loaded, and he targeted me. And I'm like, damn, we ain't never argued ever about football. I didn't even know you watch football. You feel me?
Yeah, one in the chamber for your ass. That song ain't coming on, none of that shit.
Yeah, he did. He went in. And a lot of shit he erased off the thing. So people, all they seen was me calling him, man, 40 called me a snitch, y'all. And I had no idea. Man, it was whispers about that shit, I guess years ago or something, but I didn't never pay attention. I didn't call him that because he tried to post up a Raider jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, like I'm a Raider and I'm a 49. Oh, I think you try to snitch on me, nigga. I'm a 49er, nigga. Everybody know that. You don't see a picture. Find a picture with me and hella Raider fans around me with Raider jackets. Find that at a football game.
That was a video shoot for the pictures.
A video. Tell him, hey, what did we used to? I had a motherfucking Cougar back in the days. It was burgundy, and I had a motherfucking Washington Redskins starter sweatsuit with a motherfucking red snipe hat on. Burgundy snipe had to go with it. We used to go by whatever the fit was. We'll put the team on. We didn't care about none of that.
The fit. Do that shit. Whatever fit.
I could vouch for 40 being a Niner fan, nigga, from United Ghettos of America, Volume 1, nigga.
Come on.
2002, man. We had the throwback song.
We had all, but listen, fam.
You had the rose gold. You just had the rose gold kid on. The new Big Pig on.
Check this out. What year was it? What year was it?
That was 2002, nigga.
Okay. So, who was at that video?
I think 2002 or 2003, one of those.
2003. Who was at that video?
Mac Dre.
Okay. Say it louder.
Mac Dre.
Okay.
If Mac Dre
didn't like me, why would he be at my video?
Mac Dre was there, nigga. I came up there with Dre.
Come on. You see what I'm saying? People don't know this shit. So motherfuckers, you know, certain people try to put it out there, you know, like, oh, that nigga, it was on site with them niggas. No, we didn't have no problem. That wasn't my problem, me and Mac Dre.
You and I know what's going on.
Exactly. Come on. Being that you go back, we childhood sahab, man. We childhood friends. You feel me? You know, you neutral. You've been everywhere like air. You V-Town.
All over.
You know what I'm saying? So he done seen it all. So basically, to make a long story short, I had on the 49ers that day. Also, guess what else? I had a Raider jersey. Wasn't even a Raider fan. And I had on the Chicago Bears jersey. Because back then, throwbacks was just in. I ain't never been a Chicago Bears fan. I ain't never been a Chicago
for every team.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. All of us, the Clips, everybody. You had a jersey on.
Niggas was on the football field, man. And you had every jersey on representing that shit, killing it.
The song was called Quarterbacking. Come on.
Quarterbacking video shoot.
And I had the little dude, you know what I'm saying, going dumb in that motherfucker. He had the dreadlock wig on. You feel me?
Right.
So people don't even know. They just, you know. But anyway, hey man, that was a good day. I'm a 49er fan. So anyway, me and Double, we sat down, you know, fast forwarding. Me and Double R, we sat down, you know, like, man, he was like, man, that's just me and you, 40. And we sat down, we got us some motherfucking Benihana style vittles, some good food. It just kicked it and just, you know, reminisce and let everything out. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to Double yesterday, as a matter of fact. We talked for a few minutes, you know, so it's all love. So like I say, real men sit down at the table, man, and work out the kinks and everything and iron shit out, man. That's what it's about.
So, okay. Thank God, man, because I was worried about you too, man. I was like, this can't be cool.
Everybody was worried. That's why I know we both got so much love. He do, I do. Everybody was worried. The whole motherfucking Northern California, even the niggas up down south in Southern California, them niggas was like, nah, y'all gotta fix this. Like niggas was really concerned.
Right.
We was calling each other off the shit like, hey, nigga.
Yeah, we had to get it straight. We had to get that shit straight. That's in the past, man.
I ain't gonna bring the W word up because that's beyond that. but I got 2 words. Rasheed Wallace.
What's that nigga's name? Rasheed Wallace?
Why the fuck and how the fuck, man? It's shit.
He started it. Everyone starts it with me. I don't bother nobody. I don't have time for it. I'm too busy. I ain't got time to eat a fortune cookie. Look, check this out. So I was talking to the lady at Rage because we was talking about doing some music one day. That was earlier that day.
Right.
So we watched Rap City, BET, and back then that's all we watched back then. And all the rappers we watched BET, Rap City, the Booth, everything.
Right.
So Joe Claren, he was interviewing Rasheed Wallace. Back then, Rasheed Wallace.
Didn't you name him Joe Cleese?
Huh? Yeah, I named him Joe Cleese.
You named him Joe Cleese. I remember that episode.
Yeah, he'd tell you. He said there'd be no Cleese without E-40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He ran with that motherfucker.
But check it out. So we watching. So all of a sudden, Joe Cleese was like, "Yeah, man, you got the Wu-Tang over here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?" And he got to name some other rappers. And then he said, "Then you got, you know what I'm saying? You got the Goody Mob and what you call it? The Goody Mob and who else he said? Goody Mob. He said the Goody Mob out there in the South. Then you got E-40 and them on the West Coast." And he was like, "Well, I don't know Joe Cleese. I don't know nothing about no E-40 or no Goody Mob or no E-40s. It's strictly Wu-Tang on mine, which is my partners. I fuck with the Wu-Tang heavy. I love them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Big hug right here for me, nigga, because game recognized game. Me and ODB, we was born on the 15th. You feel what I'm saying? On the 15th of November, so we share a birthday. R.I.P.
Oh, wow.
ODB. Yeah. So anyway, to make a long story short, he kind of so I talked to Lady of Rage later on that day, and she was like, "Did you see that?" I said, "Yeah, I see that shit too." I said, "I couldn't believe that shit." So the nigga just dissed me, like made it like I wasn't shit. He was like, "It's strictly Wu-Tang. It's strictly
wow.
strictly
I remember that shit,
right?" And so then I say, "Man, you know what? I'm finna make this nigga a hater, bro." So I call it record haters, right? I went in. Rick Rock came with that slap, and I just went in. I was young. I was in my 20s, and I said, "Fuck it." You know what I'm saying?
Record hating bitches.
Hey,
oh yeah, that was
come
all
on. Look. All the LA niggas, all the Portland niggas, all the them niggas. Every time that nigga go up for a free throw, at that time, nigga, they just Rasheed Wallace.
That nigga's name.
Hey, Rasheed. Hey, so then he played sports with it. He played against. He was on my boy JR. He played against JR Ryder, because he played for Portland for a minute, right?
Right.
Yeah, like so. A lot of my folks was like used to say, "Man, dude, you shouldn't have did that, man. It ain't cool, because some nigga, you human too. Some shit can happen." I'm glad nothing happened. So look, this our guy worked years later. Yeah. Hey, so years later, we did a radio show.
You better leave 40 the fuck alone. Tied up.
But this, I'm always say something that's funny, right? So it's gonna always be something funny in this situation. The nigga, when I seen him backstage, because they told me he wanted to holler at me. And we to iron out our difference. It was a big show for the radio. It was like 10,000 people, right? He walking one way, I'm walking the other way. I'm looking at this nigga, and the more closer I get, I say, "This nigga's a Jolly Green Giant," right? So I'm trying to see how if I have to understand me chunking with him, the first thing I'm gonna do. And I look down at his legs. I say, "Oh, I'm going for them legs," right?
They right there, he got that what?
Hey, that motherfucker tall as hell, right?
Yeah.
So then look, he say, "Man, 40."
Knock this nigga in his knee.
Yeah. So check this out. He say, "Man, I couldn't wait for this moment, man, because I want to first of all sincerely apologize to you as a man and let you know that I respect you, bro. And I was younger at the time, and he was." And he say, "Man, but man, I just want to let you know that, man, and I would love to get up here on stage and we iron out our differences right here on stage and just let them know and hug and all that." So we fixed that shit. We fixed it.
That was dope.
We fixed it in front of 10,000 people, bro.
Right.
I never talked about him after that and that. It was just he was young, so when we young, we do shit like that. We get emotional, we say certain shit, and and he apologized like a man, So I respect him for that, and he's a great basketball player. I told him to stick to basketball on that song.
Rasheed Wallace.
It's all right to like Wu-Tang. You ain't got to diss me.
Yeah, and I love Wu-Tang. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, we one thing about West Coast rappers, we love all soils. It don't matter where you from.
Yeah.
It ain't where you from, it's how you come. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. I got one question, man. Let's take it back. You know what I mean? Because we done fast forward hella shit, man. Let's take it back to the origins of the shit, man. Mob music, man.
Yeah.
Mike Mosley, Studio Tone, man. How did y'all create that funk? Y'all was out Dr. Dre. Y'all was out Snoop.
That's a trip.
Where that come from, my nigga? Because y'all had the sound of the Bay Area, nigga, period.
I'll tell you. So basically, what we did, and I just talked to Sam Bostic last week, I talked to Studio Tone yesterday, and I talked to Mike Mosley 3 days ago.
See, I bought that right on
contact with all my guys, man. You feel me? I love them dudes. So check it out. So basically, this is what's going on. I'll give it to Too Short for forming the sound, the actual sound, but he called was because remember when Mark B&A, remember you had your Falcon and you used to bump that freaky tails to that motherfucking funky fresh on the microphone and it don't stop to the Dauphine beat, nigga. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This nigga in this red right here, B&A with this cookie shirt on, got the stickest slap on earth in a Falcon. Right, bumping that, and it was just it's all about bass lines, bro. Yeah. Bass lines. That's what and eerie sounds and certain sinister sounds. You feel me?
808.
Come on, the 808, the 808, them bells, everything is like. And so I coined it, the word, called it like Too Short, called it the Dauphine beat. I called it mob music. So we added an extension to his sound and made it, like that. That's why me and Short, like, we know what we did, you know what I mean? Be legit, you feel me? And so, so we got Studio Tone. He was we had the right producer that do bass lines and shit, you know what I'm saying? We had, and Mike Mosley and Sam Bostic, and then Rick Rock came with the modern day mob music. Mm-hmm. He put it in a club. Rick Rock got dumb slaps. He did shit for Jay-Z and all kind of motherfuckers. He got platinums, you know what I'm saying? He did.
But see, not to step on nobody's toes, though, 40.
Yeah.
Y'all was hustling, though. Y'all was hustling and riding around the Cougars, Bill with the Falcon. Y'all all had old school and cutlasses. So that's where the mob shit came in at, because y'all was mobbing old school.
We was mobbing.
You know what I'm saying?
We was mobbing. And we was mobbing. That was our sound, mob music, and we rode cutlasses, we rode step-side trucks, Falcons, Cougars, Mustangs, all that shit. We had Mossy too. We was deep, my nigga. Big Africans. Hell of us. Like hell of us. And in the trenches, like nigga, we was, they got them click niggas, them niggas on steroids or something, them niggas big ass niggas. We ain't on no fucking steroids, nigga. There's hog maws, chitlins, nigga, and pork and beans and rice, nigga, and motherfucking oxtails, nigga. Hello.
I'm sorry. All y'all niggas was taller than
hello.
You talking about Rasheed Wallace, nigga. Y'all niggas is 6 footers, nigga. Beater, Keyshia, nigga, Sugar T, like nigga, damn near 5'12", nigga. Like,
that's real. That's real.
So at the end of the day, dude, y'all come through stalking like, these big ass tall tree niggas, man. But speaking of music, man, now we talking about the mob music. What made you go to Atlanta and fuck with Lil Jon, man? Let's talk about that. Cause that whole nigga that with you and Keep the Sneak, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Oh
my nigga, you woke the bay up again like you did Federal. That was another bay wake up, nigga. You woke the whole shit up. You and Keith, man. Explain that with Lil Jon, bro. That's a huge connection.
I like how you peep that, man. I like when motherfuckers keep it 1,000 out. woke the bay up again. You see that? You feel me? What I did was I shined a light on us, man. That's all I did. I just participated. I never moved out of the Bay Area. I was always in the thick of this shit. You know what I mean? I ain't never lived under a rock. I've been right here all my life. Never moved out. And ain't nothing with moving out. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I've had property in other states and shit like that and whatnot, but I'm saying for us actually been here. So I had the right to speak on anything that's going on around this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, we in Atlanta. Well, no, I was in
Fix your shirt, girl.
Huh?
Fix your shirt.
First of all, nobody would have known if you wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah. We wouldn't have knew that. First of all, it's too little on the screen right here.
Hey.
Hey, look. Hey, look, check it out. Let me finish my stuff, BNA. Let me finish, man. You're throwing me off. All right, so look. All right. So now, I was introduced to Lil Jon by Too Short. I knew of him from I Like Them Gals. That song called I Like Them Gals. And you know Lil Jon is so fucking funny, man. That nigga's a comedian, dude.
Right.
So you know, we doing a lot of shows with Short, right?
Right.
It's me, Short, Spice, One, all of us. We all just, you know, we everywhere like air doing shows and shit, all in the Midwest. The Midwest is one of our stomping grounds, and you know that with you too, you know what I'm saying? And so basically, we run into Lil Jon and Short because they was already close, you know what I'm saying? And Lil Jon got a lot to do, Short had a lot to do with Lil Jon's career, you know what I mean? Like in real life, and Lil Jon speaks on that, you know what I mean? So basically, Lil Jon was, you know, I would always stay in contact with him. And then we did a song called, I was in a couple of his videos with him. And then we did that damn Rep Your City. We did that, and that came out in like 2002, and that shit was going crazy all through the Midwest and the South, and on the West Coast. But a lot of people in the West Coast didn't know because they only like 4 blocks. They ain't never been nowhere but 4 blocks. They don't know outside of this motherfucker, I'm having success. 2002, there wasn't no motherfucking drought on my music. You know what I'm saying? So then we came with it from there. I just kept my stay cool with dude, you know, because he always been a solid dude, and he was winning at the time. He just started winning, like hit after hit, just hit after hit. So I had a situation with I was just off of Jive Records. I had just did like almost 10 years with Jive Records, you know, like 10 albums or something like that. And we left. It was a mutual love. To this day, anytime I'm in New York, I hit up Barry Wise, the president of Jive Records, who actually signed me to my P&D deal. I hit up Dan Zucker, who was the lawyer. We all have dinners. We go to Del Frisco's, you know, and have dinner. You feel me?
Frisco's.
I don't burn my bridges. Like, I don't do none of that sucker shit because they treated me with love. They gave me one of the best deals ever, and they love to have me as you know, they discovered me. You know, they was like, fuck that, man. We want these motherfuckers. We want the clique. We want them. Fuck that. We want them. We had great success. So anyway, to make a long story short and a short story long, I ended up my shit was done over there with Jive, right? So then I said, what am I gonna do? Let's see what I'm gonna do here. And I said, fuck it. You know what? Something called me, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is real talk. This is some real talk, yeah. I'm taking a gangster sit down, right? You know what that mean?
Yeah, come on, nigga.
That's what we write our lyrics the best at, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking a gangster sit down, right? So my mind started to think. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? This one, two-way pagers was in.
Right.
Something just popped up in my head. Just call Lil Jon.
Oh, Lil Jon.
Oh, Lil Jon. So, bruh, I immediately,
John.
I text him. I hit him with the little two-way pager. Bruh, I'm out of my deal. I got free and clear. All love with my label that I was just with for 10 years. Hey, what you up to? What we doing? He just, let me talk to
Okay.
Yeah, he just, let me talk to my people. That sound good. So he called like Rob Mack and everybody that was involved, you know, Vince Phillips and everybody at BME Records. And them boys were popping at the time. You know, they was doing their thing.
Yeah, they was lit. They was lit.
It was lit. So then, you know, the lawyers got to talking. I got my lawyers on the case, sent them the release form, that, you know what I'm saying, everything. And we put it together like the weather, bro. And next thing you know, I'm up there at Stankonia Studio recording. You feel what I'm saying? Stankonia Studio, Outkast's studio, where all the hits were made with the lucky walls, we call it, because so many hit records was made in them walls in that studio, from R&B songs to everything. You feel me? And we really came out of that motherfucker with hit motherfucking records, bro. It was amazing. So Now I'll tell you how. Now look, I'm in a record. So Lil Jon, one of them dudes, and I told the story the other day. Lil Jon's one of them dudes that'll map out how we gonna get down through the whole week. So he like, so tomorrow we gonna work on nothing but just slow slap, like just strip club songs for the females, right? Then the next day, and then Thursday we're gonna work on all up tempo slaps, right? I say okay, and he had it all mapped out. So we get on the up. This is the day of the up tempo. First, the slow tempo. The slow ones was we fucked around and came with Snap Your Fingers. That was before. Tell me when to go. All that shit, right?
Right. Yeah.
Snap your motherfucking.
That's when people was doing this shit.
Yeah.
That was doing that.
So at that time, I was part of the hyphy movement and the snap movement. That
shit was it was purgatory. You dead in the middle.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so then the day of that Thursday or whatever that day was when we was doing up tempos, he was working on a beat. He got on the MPC. He just boom, 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 boom. What song is that?
Tell me when to go.
No.
Don't play with me.
Muscle Cars.
That's Muscle Cars.
And so when I had the beat, I called Dame Fang. Because Dame always would kick at that during that time.
Right. He was managing King.
I was a manager. I say, hey man, where y'all at? I say, I'm finna send me an email address or whatever so I can send y'all this song I need to kick on this record. Right? He said, we in Atlanta. I say, nigga, y'all in Atlanta? I'm like, these niggas ain't never in Atlanta. I said, y'all in Atlanta, nigga, pull up. Nigga, let me give you this address, nigga. We finna get toasted and make some slaps, nigga.
So they was out there at the same time y'all was out there?
At the same time. It was amazing.
That's crazy.
My nigga, God is good, man.
God is good. Because look, we didn't only just make, when Keek them came in there, Keek went straight to the road. Oh, it's my clothes. That's the cars. You know how he be doing it? He just got on it. The gas is first. I gas
Hey, me doing all that little shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Some of that shit. Some of that shit.
Hey, and then, so check this out. Now here it is. Hear me on this one. So then, so we did our, me and Keek did our parts, had the hook and everything. So I called Turf Talk. I say, Turfy, where you at? I say, man, I need you to get in the studio. I don't know if he was in the studio already or he was gonna get in the studio the next day or whatever. But I think it was the same day he did a studio. He went in the studio and he say, he sent that shit back, nigga. And he say, what you think, cuz? And I say, nigga, that shit hard. He gassed that motherfucker, right? So then I was like, okay, this is beautiful. We got one, right? And then next thing you know, the same day we did Muscle Cars, Lil Jon fucking around. He got on the drums on the MPC and just do cat. That was Tell Me When to Go, my nigga. And then he just from Dumb Girl, the sample from Dumb Girl, Run DMC. He just dumb. I just, oh my God.
He put that in there before y'all even did the hook?
Yeah, before we did it.
Oh,
before we did the hook. Yeah, that was in there before we did the hook. I'm almost 1,000% because that's what made me just, this out of here. And so Keek in the studio, him and Dan Fan, they go around the corner and huddle up, right? They had their little drink. They go huddle up. They come back. They just, nigga, tell me when they go. God damn it, they go. Hey, come on. It was monumental. The Lil Jon was dumb. I say, this shit is sick.
That shit was,
I ain't done. I do my verse.
That shit was iconic.
It was iconic. I did my verse. Keith did his verse. Both iconic. Guess who we sent it to again? Turf Talk. You still
back to Turf.
Yeah, it was back to Turf because Turf was my artist at the time. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Andy, my cousin, my blood cousin. I'm like, listen, Turf was popping, and I say, I'm gonna put Turf on this motherfucker, right? So Turf. Nobody noticed. A lot of people didn't notice until recently. Nigga, Turf gassed that bitch and sent it back to us. He said, what you think, cut? And I say, nigga, that's gas. So Lil Jon came in. He was over in a whole nother part of the studio. I think he was in the part where Big Boy be recording from Outkast. And then he came back in. He was like, He said, that shit hard. That bitch hard right there, Turf Talk this thing, but he already on the album. He on Muscle Cars. We're going to take his verse off, and then I need you to do a chant. You're going to do a call and respond. I need you to talk about everything that y'all do in the Bay Area. All that shit they doing out there, I need you to talk. That's how it all happened, Billy.
Just like that nigga.
That's how it all happened.
Lil Jon
and everything.
Lil Jon. And Turfy was a good sport. He was just happy to be on that. He on that Ghetto Report Card album a couple times. But Turfy, he gassed that and he said, tell Turf to say that verse for something else, 'cause that shit hard. But we already got him on another hard song. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it was the right call. He chanted that, but the song was already hard as fuck. But
that's how you make hits, though.
Yeah,
the decisions got to be made. Placement, certain shit.
Yeah, that's how it all unfolded, bro. That's how that shit. And I had that. Then next thing you know, let me tell you another part of that. So maybe a couple of weeks later, my man Maurice, he was doing freelance writing, I think for Rolling Out magazine. I don't know if Sean Kennedy was there. I don't know if Motown was there, but them all my partners out of Atlanta, right? We all in the studio together and shit. So then, my man Scarface Al Capone from Memphis, Tennessee. He was there, okay. So so Lil Jon had did this one beat. You know what song that is, right?
Hey, where's that? Hey, there you go.
You feel me? So next thing you know, we say, Lil Jon, we need somebody to get on this motherfucker to sing on this hoe.
Damn. I think it's like somebody drunk uncle.
Them Lil Jon impressions is a motherfucker.
John crazy, man. Look, so then the boy Al Capone start thinking. Cause you know Al Capone, that was my artist too. He got sick with a chain the whole woo-wop from Memphis, Tennessee. He just we need somebody that's not over exaggerated. You know what I mean? Like over exaggerated. He said, what about T-Pain? You know what I'm saying? And T-Pain at that time had I'm Sprung out. Remember?
Right.
It wasn't oversaturated. Like nobody was really using him.
He was brand new.
Yeah. Man, bro.
Another Akon.
That's right. Yeah. And so then I say, well, we need a line on him. I don't have a line on him. My boy Maurice, like I said, he a freelance writer. He working for Rolling Out magazine, whatever. He say, I got a line on him. I just interviewed him 2 days ago. I just gotta be working heavy, man. I say, wow. He works overtime. We all in the studio. You feel me? We all in the studio. He just, I got a line. Maurice drinking Rossi right with me. He like, that's when I was on Rossi. He drinking right with me. I got a line on him. I just interviewed him a couple days ago. Right? Lil Jon called that nigga. He just so happened, we're thinking he in Tallahassee, Florida somewhere, right?
Right.
We thinking this nigga we just gonna send it to him. Guess what? This nigga in Atlanta.
Just like Keep the Sneak. Just like
Keep the Sneak. He was in Atlanta. He pull up, he come in, as soon as he come in the door, he just, hey, Fonzarelli. I never met him in my life. The nigga just, hey, Fonzarelli.
He was a fan.
He already knew the legend.
He knew what it was. Period. He's legendary, bro. Dumbass legendary. So explain T-Pain. You can't leave that off,
okay,
bro.
So he went in. So he sat down, listened to the beat. He say, let me get in the vocal booth. He went in the vocal booth. The nigga wrote that shit so quick. And when he wrote the shit, he sung it first. Then it was already dope. Girl, I was sticking, girl, trying to get to you and that booty. You know, it was dope. Then he say, put the auto-tune on. He didn't stop. This ain't Lil Jon. He said, put the auto-tune on that bitch. And Lil Jon, yeah, put the auto-tune on that bitch. So he put the auto-tune on that hoe, right? And it just became a T-Pain song. And then, I was fucking around vibing with Al Capone to get the right flow. The flow had to be right. It's kind of simple, but gamed up. You feel what I'm saying? It unfolded. But before that, I didn't put the lyrics to it, we had the hook in the beat. So Rob Mack from BME, that's Lil Jon right-hand man, right? With the business and everything, right? And so Rob Mack comes through and he sat down and listened to it. He just, that's it. Let's go. It's up to you now. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? He knew it was out of here. Because, you know, You and That Booty is the biggest song to tell me where to go and all that shit. You know that, right?
Wait.
Let me land. How did y'all get Candy on the song?
Oh, You and That Booty. Oh, so check this out. Guess who was really supposed to be on the song? You know about this BNA?
Go ahead.
Keyshia Cole. We called her.
Wow.
We called Keyshia. I love Keyshia. You know, I love her, but she let me down on that one, man. Because we already had, like, Candy was a writer at the time.
Right.
She wasn't even trying to be an artist, because, you know, she's been writing for years in the background. She got hit records like a motherfucker. Fuck the Atlanta Housewives shit she got. She been legendary and a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she came through and she wrote the hook. I mean, she wrote not the hook. She wrote her part, that little part where, you know. And so then we say, Lil Jon, we're gonna send that to Keyshia Cole.
Okay. Why y'all laughing though?
Cause she got there. She got there, and she was. I don't know if it was she wanted the money all at front, or we gave her half, or I don't know, it was something like that. But she kind of backed up out the song, bro. She just she didn't want to do it, so we just fuck it then. Let's just get Candy. You gonna stay on that bitch? We gonna put you in the video.
It was a good look, though.
It was a good look. Who would have known how famous she had her second win? She doubled famous. Candy is. You know?
Nobody had heard nothing from her. She just popped up. She wasn't oversaturated. It was a good look.
Yeah, thank you.
Bruh, I was at the video shoot. I think you showed my legs, nigga.
Oh, you was at that one?
You know I was there, nigga. I shot that in LA, nigga. I was there.
You did. You right, too.
I was there, nigga. Nigga showed the back of my legs. Nigga. I was like, wow, nigga. We was there for hella long.
Oh, you didn't get your B-roll?
The
B-roll game wasn't decent?
My B-roll game was all shoe game, nigga. Period.
Back then, the fucking directors always do, when they give you a cameo, it's hella quick and shit. They was on their bullshit, man.
It was all about the females, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's more about showing booty, not niggas.
Yeah.
So I understood. You know what I mean?
Hey, you remember, what about the day when we, go ahead, what was you saying?
Who, me?
Yeah, was you finna talk?
Oh, no, I was laughing at what you said.
Oh, for sure. Hey, yeah, where was we at when we recorded Circumstances?
Shit, LA.
Hello?
LA, bro.
Hello?
The nigga had everybody.
Hello.
Everybody in that bitch, bro. Cocaine, nigga.
Above the law.
Nigga. Every Spice One, everybody.
All the levels, my nigga Spice.
All of us, we stayed. That's all we did, man. We all. It was good times. It wasn't none of that. I'm bigger than you. You bigger than me. We was. I gotta order
a new plaque, but that's my E-40 plaque.
Oh my God, that's right there. Come on,
that gold boy, nigga. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Oh, that's what's up.
What about the best studio session in Alameda?
Oh my God.
Oh, a five on it, man. Talk about remix. 5 on it, man. Remix, man. Because
hell yeah.
We was recording with motherfucking Sugar T, man. And we was like, God damn, we gotta get 40 on something.
Yeah.
So Alex Mejia, man, I think he reached out to you, KNL, man, and you got down with us, man. Explain how that happened, bro.
Oh, so okay, let me just tell you this. So let's get a little bit before that. Tone Capone, shout out to Tone Capone.
Shout out to Tone, man.
Because I'm working with Tone Capone. I was working with Tone Capone, and he said, I got this one song. It's guaranteed to be a hit record. It's Out of Here. He said, I produced it for the Loonies. And, you know, I work with Sugar T, and they've been in the studio sessions with her and stuff like that. But this song, Out of Here, he said, this song, Out of Here. And it was I Got 5 on it. I just want to let you know, he called that shit. He called it.
Back in 93. We made that shit in 93.
Yep, he called it. He said in 93, he called it. He knew it was out of here. Who that say? That was Mike Marshall on the hook?
Mike Marshall, yeah.
Shoot that motherfucking shit. Mike Marshall. Shout out to Mike Marshall. And so basically, you know, when y'all got in contact with me to get on the song, do you remember the day we did it? You remember we all was there. We all was there.
Everybody was in that house.
Everybody.
Bro, that's when you got the whole studio off Hurricane. Slurricane, my nigga.
We walked to the liquor store 2 blocks from the studio. We walked to the liquor store and bought all that shit right down the street.
I sent one of y'all, somebody went, because I sent everybody, I gave everybody a list of what to get.
Me, D-Shot, and a few other people walked down the street to the liquor store.
In Alameda. We was in Alameda at Mike Denton's studio.
Yeah, right? In his house. It was his house, his mama's house.
This was at his mama's house.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So check this out. So they bring back the goods. Okay. Big ass empty container.
Bring back the goods.
They bring back the goods. I'm the bartender. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Did you get the empty water bottles, the water jugs?
Had the big jugs. I emptied the water. We pour the water out. That goes out. Now we're putting motherfucking pineapple juice, grenadine, motherfucking 151 Bacardi, light, dark Bacardi. We put motherfucking triple sec in that motherfucker, and nigga, and we mixed that, and I put the top on that hoe, and I shake it up like that, my nigga, and we got a big ass gallon of motherfucking pre-mixed cocktail drinks ready to just pour in a nigga cup. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck all that, making the drinks as we go. Nah, this shit is already made for you, nigga. We finna be gone, nigga.
Nigga is gone, bro.
You drinking what we got right here available, motherfucker.
Come on, it's not available. It wasn't available in stores, and we had to. It was a pre-mixed cocktail drink that I learned when I was at Grambling State University in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, at PJ's. Hello. You feel me?
The official hurricane. Look, he was so fucked up.
Studio Pruno.
Hello, exactly.
Yo, Shock G was so fucked up that night, he didn't even lay his verse. He was towed back.
That nigga didn't lay his verse.
No, I was towed back.
He didn't lay his verse.
It was you. It was Shock G.
Me.
Listen.
Listen, so check it out. I'm too busy being a bartender entertaining everybody.
Right.
Fucked up.
You know, I love to hear myself talk, so I'm going to talk everybody ear off. I'm walking all around hugging niggas. What's up, loved one, family here, nigga, here, whoopity whoop. You know, I like to have fun, you know what I mean? Especially when there's good vibes, and it wasn't nothing but good vibes. All tycoon rappers from the Bay.
Every rapper on that song was in there, plus they homeboys.
And we was on like a light switch, right?
Oh, nigga.
Come on. And so basically what we did, so I got so towed back to the end of the night. I didn't know what I wrote. I didn't know the flow, none of that shit. And Mike Denton was rushing me, and I just, fuck you. Right?
Hey, didn't you cuss that nigga out or something that night?
I cussed him out. Right? And that's my folks to this day. I love him because he mixes after all my shit. That's Big Unc. That's my Caucasian Unc. Right? So check it out. So he said, man, you just gonna have to come back tomorrow because you're drunk. Like I say, I ain't drunk. And Kevin Dixon, you know, Kevin Sabo, he was like, come on, 40, I'm gonna drive you home. Let me drive your Lexus, right? And so when I'm leaving, I'm like, I'm hanging out the window. Ain't nobody out there. I'm like, nigga, you niggas don't know nothing about no timing, nigga. I'm fucking Big Bronco on, right? So the next morning, so Chris Hicks, when I got home later on, Chris called me. He just, Water, I really need you to finish I need you to go in there and do your verse, Water. I'm coming to pick you up tomorrow. He came to the house in Rancho Solano in Fairfield to pick me up the next morning. He knew I was going to have a hangover like a motherfucker. He came to pick me up hella early in Mike Denton's studio. And when I got in there, it was God, because I got in there and I just, why you treat me so bad? Fosgate slapping, revenue grossing, just a little bit of lightweight flat posting.
Oh, man. Shit.
Did you hear what I said, though? Fosgate, this 1995. Fosgate slapping, revenue grossing, just a little bit of lightweight flam boasting. Cold fumes linger, mighty clouds of northern lights, disrespect to Victor Beard, and you'll be violating my civil rights. I'm starting to feel my Skrilla, but perhaps my Skrilla ain't feeling me. For the simple fact that I'm off to the track where hella fools be. Pockets empty, pitching fire, man, I'm thirsty. Took off my hat, passed it around, and fools sprinkled me. That shit was hard.
Oh, my mama.
Dumbass hard, bro. I had to come after that shit, but shit was boof compared to that.
Hey, everybody, you killed it. That's
everybody gassed it.
Everybody gassed it.
Everybody gassed it.
Why did we all mention hurricane in our verse? Why did everybody mention hurricane?
Because we was fucked off our hurricane. Nigga, off this hurricane. It was a hurricane night.
It was a hurricane night.
It was a fucking hurricane studio session, nigga. It was flaring off the hurricane, going up there, off the rip, nigga.
The video, we had a good time too, though.
It was boss, man. We painted one of my niggas' faces. Remember, my nigga was laid out. We painted the nigga face. He had the put whiskers on the nigga, put the clown nose on the nigga, paint his lips.
And the video shoot, right? Did we have a green screen at that video shoot? I'm talking about the actual video shoot to the remix.
Oh, we was in LA.
Yeah, that was
we was on a sound stage.
Yeah, definitely.
Warren G, everybody. Bushwickville was there. Was a little
New York rappers. Channel Live. Remember, it was some New York.
Yeah, he was there. Channel Live was there. Yeah. Hella people was there, bruh. Speaking of going back, man, we got fast forward time, man. Speaking of that wine that you're drinking right now, speaking of Slurricane and Hurricane, man, what's up with this? Your name is E-40, bro. You got your own fucking 40 ounce, bro. You got your own wine company, bro. You got your own tequila company, man. Talk about that, bro. You know what I mean? Tell me what made you start your own tequila company, fucking liquor company, period.
So it's not. It happened genuinely. So you know, everybody know I love drinking and I love wine and whatnot. And so basically, I was a brand ambassador. Oh shit, E-40. Hello. 40 ounces of E-40 malt liquor.
That's that 40 ounce.
Hello. That shit you go right there. So check this out. So I'm basically the brand ambassador. You know, I had my club, the Ambassador Lounge in San Jose with my man Manessa from the Beehive.
Right.
Get Slurricane, Yellowbird. And so basically what I did, I actually, my man Manessa knew this cognac company. It's a cognac company called Landy Cognac. And they was out of France. So they wanted to market it into the United States. So they needed a face and an ambassador, and I was a brand ambassador, and they said, can you get Snoop? And I was like, yeah, let me go try to get Snoop. Snoop came in, so me and Snoop was the brand ambassador. At the time, social media wasn't all the way in motion like it is and all that stuff. So, and they really didn't have, their team wasn't doing a good job of, promoting who they hired to be the marketing company for the United States. So they kind of went away, but I kept my plugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hooked up with Southern Glazed Wine and Spirits. I told Southern Glazed Wine and Spirits that I will be back with my own products, and I really did. You feel what I'm saying? I started off selling wine online, and it just started, the buzz became real big. Everybody was like, 40, when can we get your wine, man? We ordered it online. What stores can we get it in? Next thing you know, I went to Southern Glazed Wine and Spirits, sat down with them, let them taste my wine products. The Mango Scotto, there ain't nothing like it. It's nothing like Mango Scotto in the world right now because
Mango Scotto.
Yeah, that shit too strong.
That
shit too strong.
The females love it. The females love it. It's one of them ones. It's for your female buddy. The females love it. I'm telling you. I fuck with it heavy too. The men love it too. But it's like what I'm basically saying is, it's so good that you won't even know that you're getting drunk.
You be fucked up.
It tastes so good. As soon as you open the bottle, you smelling the mango and everything. It smell like you opening the fruit, mango. You feel me?
And I'll tell you what I do with that though. I make peach bellinis with that.
Do you?
And that might be a good idea for you to do.
Yeah.
I think so.
I gotta do that. Is that the one? So you do the peach ones?
Yes, I do it with a little muddle.
Do the strawberry sometime with the
peaches.
Yeah.
And a little bit of that and some champagne, some Dom. Oh my God. Okay, for sure. I'm gonna have to entertain that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to entertain that.
I got a question for you real quick.
Yeah.
Since this quarantine thing is going on, the divorce rates are very high right now. What are you and your wife doing to not get on each other's nerves?
40.
The shit we cook a lot. I cook, but she cook way better than me. She made some Caribbean motherfucking chicken last night. She say this make you love me more, huh? I say, hell motherfucker, yeah, that shit good as a motherfucker. Right. Get some cabbage with that hoe. You feel me?
I love you, baby.
You know, she taught me how to play Connect Four, so we love that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Little Jenga here, little Jenga here, little Jenga here,
Little Uno, nigga play Uno and shit.
Uno, all that shit. So, but our time was always occupied because we pretty much sell, because, you know, selling liquor is pretty much emails. It's POs, getting your purchase orders and sending invoices out. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. And developing new products. Like if I sat here and went and brought my other laptop and showed you how I develop them from where I'm doing this A-Quidenta, you know, I got A-Quidenta tequila, Blanco, Repo, and Neo, but I also have a Mexican style a Mexican lager beer, lager beer, and like Modelo, but it's called A-Quidenta, and the package look just like it and everything. It look just like, but it's a beer. You feel me? And it's in a can. It's in a 12-ounce can. You feel me? So basically, that's being developed right now. I have Kuiper Belt bourbon. You ask me what the Kuiper Belt is. What's Kuiper Belt? Ask me what Kuiper Belt is.
What's the fuck Kuiper Belt?
And what's Kuiper Belt?
Hey, 40. Why do you? I'm talking in third person. 40. Why would you call that Kuiper Belt? Why would I call it Kuiper Belt? Because I'm always thinking of, you know, sky's the limit, like the atmosphere, like the you know, just the universe, like just beyond the clouds, like, you know. So Kuiper Belt is pretty much it's in the solar system and it's surrounded by dwarf planets. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I think of Kuiper Belt, like the background of your shit right there.
Yuck is at Kuiper Belt right now.
Kuiper Belt.
You're at Kuiper Belt. You're in the Kuiper Belt, my nigga.
Yeah, you Kuiper Belt.
Yeah, Kuiper Belt.
So I got Kuiper Belt bourbon. I'm gonna do so many things with Kuiper Belt. I got Kuiper Belt bourbon coming, like within the next couple of months. I got Kuiper Belt gin. My gin is you know, you ever had Hendrix gin? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I haven't had it.
It's some of the best gin, and so but my shit is like you don't even need it's so many different properties and components in my gin. It's not your average gin, and it's like you don't even have to mix it with nothing. It ain't for all of those gin and juice, gin and orange juice, gin and pineapple, gin and cranberry. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. You can drink that shit straight. It's gonna go down smooth. Straight? The Kuiper Belt.
It ain't that kind of gin that make the daddy go get the cigarettes so he don't even smoke and never come back.
Exactly, my nigga. Exactly. So it's so many products. I got Tycoon Cognac, Tycoon Vodka. I got a Prosecco coming. I got a wine. I got a wine that's gonna blow their mind. It's so they're not gonna even know what this. This is like a sparkling wine that's very famous in a certain region that the rest of the world know about, and it's just watch. It's already. I got the samples right now. I got the motherfucking sample right now in the hallway that I gotta taste tonight. Hello.
Ooh.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
shout out to my uncle Q-Bone.
Q-Bone?
That's my uncle. Yeah. Hello.
That.
Every time.
That's my
uncle.
That's big bro. I love him to death.
Hey,
I'm telling you, I got so much shit. Go ahead, family.
Yeah. One more before you get up out of here, man. I know you're on album celebration and shit, bro. One more before you get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
I got two words.
Okay.
The Warriors. What we doing, my nigga? The Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors.
What we doing? Hold on, nigga. I used to see you flow seat. Now this shit got in Frisco, man. I see Vic Rich and them. I don't see you out there no more. Did you lose faith?
No, never, loved one. Please understand. I was at 12 games this year. Well, 10, because the other two they shut it down. The whole college, they shut the whole shit down. I was at 10. I normally buy like 13, between 13 to 14 games, and I bought 12 this year. In real life, I can show you. I put the tickets on fucking on the internet.
And we see each other at every game. Shit.
Yeah. I'll be at that motherfucker. It's just, they don't show the Warriors like they used to either. And I'm courtside.
Yeah, they're not doing shit right now.
And I got 3 seats. I buy 3 seats.
It's too corporate in San Francisco.
3. I buy 3
over there.
Come on. Listen, look, B&A. Look, my nigga. I buy 3 seats. I had 12 games with 3 seats courtside. My money, no giveaways, none of that shit. The Warriors don't give me no motherfucking seats. They don't. You gotta buy the package. They don't give me nothing. They don't do none of that shit. I'm just
do they at least got a special way you can walk in like Spike Lee?
Yeah, they do because I bought it. I got the rights to that. I go under the basement. I go. I don't have to be dealing with all the lines and shit.
I come in through the kitchen, motherfucker.
Oh, we got our program.
Come in with the steaks.
Our program was perfect. We go straight upstairs to where we lounge at. You know, we good. Our program is beautiful. We got
go to that BMW lounge. You know what I mean? To shit you right.
It ain't called BMW no more.
Different.
It ain't.
It's called Chase. It's called the Chase Club. And the other one up above it, that's where I'll be at, the JP Morgan Chase Club.
JP Morgan.
Okay.
One is under there, and then the BMW is under there, and then I'm on top, and I can look over the balcony, and I can see all the motherfuckers coming into what they used to call the Chase Club. So I'm looking at, what's up, nigga? What's happening? Like, what's happening with you, nigga? What's happening?
Hey, let me say one thing right quick, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, 40. You know they was talking about getting your boy from Milwaukee. They get him, it's over.
They been talking about that recently?
They talking about, what's that nigga name? Giannis.
Giannis ain't no free agent yet. You jumping the gun.
They in worse. They trying to get that nigga 200-something million right now.
They gonna always try that, but he gonna sit there and try to win where he at right now, man.
You think so?
Over with.
Is that what you want him to do?
Yeah, you hear it?
So.
I think who wouldn't want to win in Milwaukee? Listen, I think that my team, I think that the powers that be over in the organization and the cabinet and the assembly that we are affiliated with, the Warriors, them dudes, they smart, they brilliant. I think that I got faith in them. I think that they make power moves, and I think they got the capabilities to get someone like that because they do surprising things like that. When they had that rumor about getting KD, it was like a year and a half, 2 years before, and I was like, I wonder if that can happen, nigga. Next thing you know, KD's on the Warriors.
Right.
Do you think Giannis wants them California lights?
He like the Warriors.
First of all, he fuck with the Warriors. He fuck with Kyrie. That's his guy.
No, I'm talking about the lights of living in California. He might want to stay low key.
Man,
it don't matter, nigga. From
you just country. Want him to, because I see that LA hat. Let me ask you something. You know I love LeBron. I sincerely do. I'm a big fan of LeBron.
I was about to say that.
This has nothing to do with that, right? But hey, listen. Hey, hey, let me ask you this. Are you guys gonna get a championship this year?
We don't even know what this year means because coronavirus, it got real. But if that shit didn't happen, we was on the road to redemption.
I don't know nothing. I don't know shit.
Clippers.
We was on the pathway, man.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm a Los Angeles fan, not a LeBron fan. But I roll whatever what
I'm a LeBron fan and I'm a Los Angeles fan, but not a Los Angeles Laker fan.
Oh.
Hello.
So speaking of LeBron, man. LeBron or Jordan, my nigga. Since we watching The Last Dance, man. LeBron or Jordan, man.
You want me to tell you? You want me to really tell you? Number-wise, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I can
Even
answer
my youngest son had to say it. He said, he a Laker fan. He a Laker fan like a motherfucker. He'll argue me down. Only time he want to go to the games with me is court side is when we playing the Lakers.
Right.
He love those fucking Lakers. He say.
Oh, Droopy?
Nah, it's the youngest. The 25-year-old.
Okay.
Right? He say, Pops, I'm not gonna lie. After watching this little thing that they got on
Last Dance.
Yeah, he said watching that. He said I have a change of thought. I have to say that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all. He's the real GOAT. It's just what he did. It's like it's style and finesse. He come. So you gotta understand the way he had dunked the ball and shit like that. It was different. It was like Dr. J. Like Dr. J brought the first swag to the game.
Right.
With the afro. He had style and finesse. He swagged out. Then came Michael Jordan, and then Kobe. If you watch Kobe, how he got in R&B, Kobe, he had the same kind of shit that Michael Jordan did. He talked like him, all that shit. He come up under his tutorage just by watching him. He was a student of the game. And LeBron is dope as fuck. No disrespect to him.
He dope.
But
I
just know that Jordan is just he the GOAT.
Different animal.
Yep.
He the GOAT.
Do you think it's time they make a Steph Curry Last Dance?
Steph is a GOAT.
This nigga crazy.
Hey, listen, Steph is a GOAT too, though. Don't
This
get it
nigga
fucked
crazy.
up. That, you know,
Steph changed the whole NBA.
He did. Don't get. Hey, the kids look up to Steph.
Three-pointer game now.
The kids
Man, you thought I wasn't gonna at least have one more question for Freddie after he
wait.
punched me
Hey,
on my own show?
Hey, listen. Them youngsters, them young men. I'm telling you, look, I'm used to having. Look, I'm in the Bay Area. We got hella kids out there. We in downtown Oakland. Man, these little youngsters, they love me, but they love
Steph.
Yeah, but I'm like, I ain't been in no position like this. I'm just like, they left me in the corner, right? They over there, Steph. I'm like, damn. Whoa. I say, damn. So after they was done with him, didn't they came over 40 times? I say, Steph, you the guy, buddy, right? Steph is like the Iverson to these youngsters.
Iverson, yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you.
He changed the whole NBA.
He did, dude. He a GOAT, dude. He one of them ones, man. It is. See, people get amnesia, and that's why they hate Steph, because he was balling that nigga fucking motherfuckers' eyes out.
Yeah,
man, Clay. Plucking their eyes out. You know what I'm saying? Come on. 5 years we did this shit, man. Come on. The coronavirus.
I mean, it'd have been all good if Draymond didn't call. It'd have been all good if Draymond didn't call old boy a bitch. He wouldn't even left.
Hey.
He wouldn't even left. It would have. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
That was preventable. That was preventable. That greatness.
It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. The Lakers. It would have been all good if y'all would have made certain moves too. Hello. Hey. Hello, I fuck with Draymond and I fuck with KD. You feel me? So that's that. So anyway,
they got to fucking with LeVar Ball and shit and fuck their whole brain up for a couple of years.
Y'all fucked up. No, you got the LA shit, y'all.
Oh yeah, y'all.
Y'all, you got all Lakers shit on. Hey, but listen,
I'm trying to pass blame in this motherfucker.
It's so fucked up though. It's so fucked up the way the corona kicked in and y'all's on y'all way to doing some great things.
Yes, ain't that a bitch?
Well, who got the championship this year?
Coronavirus. They won. They got the ring. It's a COVID-19 ring. Them niggas gonna get up there. They gonna get back on the court so fat and bloated and fucked up.
Oh shit!
Everybody gonna be injured.
Hey, Fonz, man, thank you, man, for everything.
Oh,
man.
my mama.
Hey, yeah. Let me ask you this: how many blunts you smoke a day?
1,000, bro. It used to be
smoke
20.
you can't smoke like you used to.
Nah, I run through probably like a zip a day.
I seen you and Tupac go head up nonstop. You go through a zip a day, family?
Yeah, easily.
That's amazing.
By myself.
I truly believe that. You was born to smoke broccoli, bro.
So smoke a lot, bro. Period. You was born to drink.
Hello?
Yeah, wow.
It helps me think. It helps me think.
Not only did you have my niggas influence off your music, federal and everything else, nigga, we was drinking Carlos Rossi Ron.
That's right.
All my niggas had the jug. We got the jug.
Everybody had the jug. My auntie Kaylee loved the jug.
Period. Yeah. So let's let it really be known, nigga. You are not only a motherfucking legend in the Bay, you are an entrepreneur. You are the ambassador of the Bay. The motherfucking brand ambassador that brought all the slanguage, all the motherfucking game, and you know what I mean, step shit up to the entrepreneur level to where you survived in this shit over 30 years, my nigga. That's hard.
Thank you, sir.
Niggas don't know you adapted to every shit that passed through. Everything that passed through, you adapted and you still lit, bro. So salute from your little nigga, man. I look up to you, bro. Period. Straight up, man. So, man, let's get that album. Let's talk about that album. The new album.
It's the EP. So I just want to let y'all know a lot of people that they thought it was an album because I'm always dropping like double albums and triple albums and stuff like that. But now it's one of those situations where the world is the generations they get short. What they call it? They don't
short expanse.
Yeah, they got short attention spans. So they don't. They want the new. They want the new right. They want the new right away. You know what I'm saying? So I say, let me keep them occupied instead of dropping a whole bunch of songs at one time. Let me just drop 5 songs at a time. So I decided to come with the E-40, the Curb Commentator, Channel 1, Channel 2, Channel 3, and then on Channel 4, I'm gonna take all the channels and I'm gonna put them all on one album, and then I'm gonna add 8 new songs to it, and it's just gonna be a full-fledged album on Channel 4.
You always keep it innovative, man. You always keep it innovative.
Every 8 weeks. So 8 weeks from now, it's gonna be another Curb channel. It's gonna be Curb channel 2.
So with that idea like that, what you think that made you? What's your secret to make you so generationally transcendent? Like to be in the game so long, but powerful on every 10-year span. It ain't like you just hanging on. You in there from, we talking about shit earlier in the interview when you was 22. Now we curving to right now. That's 4 or 5 generations.
5 decades in this thing, man.
Oh, it's 5.
Come on, man. You got to give them in one word. Describe your staying power.
Actually, really, just you know what I'm saying. Just keeping my eye watching how the thing move. So I learned how to do current music and be in the same time, but be me. You feel me? Like first of all, I got lucky because, and I'll tell you the lucky. I got lucky because my style is unmatched. It's thrown. It's everywhere. I don't even know what my style is because it's like I do different patterns and I'm just all over the place like space. It's like it's no way that you're gonna know how I'm gonna come on a certain song. My patterns and my flow is like it's thrown. You know what I'm saying? So certain beats make me do certain rap patterns and styles and stuff. Second of all, I'm always be up on on lingo and you know what I'm saying, and all that kind of shit. And I got the foundation of the streets already in me because that never changes. You know, the game's the same, but the players just change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's still the same hustle, but it's just a different product nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? So if a lot of hustlers take that street mentality and put it into this legal shit, they will be billionaires, man. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, to make a long story short and a short story long, man, just keep my eye on the ball and not hating on the youngsters. There's certain youngsters out there I really, really love, man. Like so dope as fuck, and you know what I'm saying, and they're respectful and shit like that. And I rock with those who do. You know what I'm saying? Who rock with me. You know, and I ain't never bashing them. And then the older cast, I love them too. I never side on them too. I just kind of like just play my position, and I just want to see motherfuckers win. I want to be what they call a positive influence on the youth. I want to plant seeds. I want to show the youth how to do it. Like I want them to say, I want to be like 40, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the way 40 carry himself.
Oh, they definitely saying that.
You know what I'm saying? 40 a family man, 40 a businessman, 40 is positive. 40 got the most different style in the world. 40 rock Mount Rushmore. You man, 40 in there.
Oh, my mom.
40 out there, starting, trolling, fucking with motherfuckers and shit. 40 ain't got time for that. 40 ain't got time to eat a motherfucking pistachio. He on this grit.
On this grit.
I love you, bro, man. Thanks for everything, man. Everybody go get that.
My mom.
That new album, man.
EP.
5 songs.
Oh yeah, the EP. God damn, man. I'm drunk.
It's okay.
Stream it.
What you drinking? You drinking some Hennessy, huh?
I'm sipping on Equilita, my nigga.
There you go. Say that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
E-40.
Hey, I like that. You know why I like that? Because that's what the word is going to do when we get the Greek freak.
My mama. Hello.
Love you, Fonz, man.
Appreciate you, up.
Smoke a lot of radio, man. With motherfucking your host with the most kush smoke, yuck motherfucking mouth, with the most beautiful girl in the world.
Monster in a building.
Love.
Hey, the illest nigga in Nebraska, B.
Catofonia. Oh my mama.
Yee! I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this, man. Much love. I appreciate you. Yeah, keep doing your thing. All of y'all, stay positive, stay out the way. Let's get money. It's love.